two bickering about?
I'm hearing birds chirping.
Can we stop all this bickering?
Hey, birds. Hey, look who's here.
What do you say we put an end to all this bickering, huh?
Look, you're one for the birds.
What is the use of bickering like this? It doesn't lead anywhere.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Bickering with the Birds. I'm your host, Justin Bird, here with my lovely wife, Mrs. Bird.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Before we started recording, we were talking about how it was perfect timing for us to wait until she was nice and sick to record the first episode of this.
I'm just going to apologize that this nice kind of raspy voice is going to go away.
Oh, no. It's gonna have to be like Phoebe and start licking spoons at diners, trying to get yourself sick again.
If it gets more views.
Do it for the gram.
I'll do it for the gram. I'll lick spoons in cafes all day long.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So basically what this show is, guys, is this is going to be taking over our previous mail time episodes. So we actually do have a few pieces of mail that we'll be going into shortly, but just kind of give everyone an idea of what this is. This is a video podcast, not necessarily necessary to be watched. So if you're just listening, we love you guys too. But we also have a couple segments that we're going to be sprinkling in throughout the show. And hopefully some of them will become regulars on the show. Just kind of run through this list. We have Parenting is Weird. We're going to talk about an incident that happened where we just, rewinding a second, for those who don't know, we have recently become parents in the last couple of years. Our daughter's about to turn 2, so we're still in that new phase of weird things that kids do. A lot of things were not told to us about what parenting was going to be.
I don't think anybody gets told.
People leave a lot of shit out. A lot of shit. We also have the other Bitchin' Birds. For those who don't know, Bitchin' Birds being my top tier patrons. This Bitchin' Birds is 2 birds that are going to be bitching. So basically like a what grinds my gears type of deal. We also have What's That in Your Ear? Talk about maybe a podcast we've discovered or a new music artist that we like. We have Story Time with Papa Bird. My dad is notorious for having some of the best stories on the planet. Whether they're true or not, we don't know.
Personally excited for that one.
We also have Dumbass Dictionary, where we're going to look up random words that are hard words that not a lot of people know about, and we're going to try to guess the definition. I'm so excited for that.
I'm going to be so bad at it. I'm going to be so bad at even just coming up with anything. My brain just like...
You're not going to be able to break it down.
I'm just going to like look around the room and be like, oh, it's a bucket. Can I curse?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll bleep out the F-bombs like I do on the channel, but everything else will stay.
Okay.
And then for our ending scene, we will do a thumbnail. That way we always remember to do our thumbnail. And it'll be something that people can look forward to at the end.
Oh, gosh. I'm just thinking back to like whenever we did mail time and we're like, oh, shoot, we have to do a thumbnail. And we would just like do the most ridiculous things.
Yeah, that's exactly what gave me the idea for that, except they'll get to see it not live, but not in still shot form. So I'm going to leave that entire clip in there.
Oh, yeah. Vulnerable moment.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to be pouring myself some Texas Ranger whiskey here. It is Wednesday, so we celebrate Whiskey Wednesday in this house. And you have Dr. Pepper.
No, I don't. It's mixed with Coke.
Dr. Pepper mixed with Coke.
Yes.
Cheers. All right. So do you have a topic you'd like to get to first?
I don't, but I realize that I just like swallowed right here. So that's going to be a really fun.
We'll run that back in post if we can.
Yeah, do it.
You think we should get to some mail first?
Yeah. Oh, and
I forgot my knife.
Do you want to go get it real quick? Or
I'll go get a knife, yeah.
Okay. Pause.
Okay, so we are equipped with a knife now. So for those of you who don't...
I was saying, I do want to start with mail, but I was going to tell you, because I feel like we took a big hiatus when we had Luna, like from just everything, social media, the channel, like all that stuff. And recently I got back on social media. I mean, I even like removed Facebook from my phone for a while. I was just like, I can't, it's too much. And I was
A while being like 2.5 weeks.
No, it was not. It was a few months. It was a few months.
It was maybe a month.
It was a few months. I know it was.
Maybe a month.
I did 1 month, and then I was like, I can do more. And so I kept going. But anyway, I recently got back on social media, and I meant to tell you that one of the subscribers reached out a few days ago, actually. I don't know if you remember him. You do remember him. Steven Johnson. He's the one that sent the ketchup chips.
Oh, yes.
So I had posted a picture of me on my bike, and he was saying that he was teaching his daughter how to ride today, and she's on a dirt bike. Here, I'll show you the picture.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. Should I do this?
little pit bike. That's going to be so out of focus.
I know. It's going to be so bad. Anyway, yeah, so he was just like, I'm glad to see that you guys are back, and he needs our new mailing address to send us more ketchup chips.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was really hoping to get done by the time we record our first episode, but I need to open up a new P.O. box.
Yeah.
So,
coming soon.
Coming soon. It'll be down in the description if we get it by the time this publishes. So, yeah, address down in the description. So, anyways, that address that used to be up there, for those of you who are not familiar with our previous show, Mail Time, they would send in poker chips from Harley-Davidson dealerships from all over the world, and we would show you guys the chip and read out the letter that they sent in. And then, sometimes they would send in snacks or treats or fake snakes or things of that nature. Just whatever. So that's kind of what we're starting back up here. So these have been, let's see, this was mailed on the 23rd of September of 2019. So that shows you how long we've been holding on to these. I don't know whether that makes us look terrible for not reading it or if it makes us look great because I lost motorcycle parts in this move. It was a rough move. I lost a lot of shit, but I did not lose these.
I know that like a lot of people don't know like the mechanics of that move, but it was like we just had a baby and the market was like, hey, you know, if you're going to do it, you kind of need to do it before it, because right now it's awful. Like we could not, and we wanted land and we found land. And I mean, we were in temporary housing, like in a house.
More than temporary.
Yeah, way longer than we thought, because we just moved into like the guest house that was on this property for a little while until we could get a home. And I mean, it was just, I'm impressed, honestly. Like I'm impressed that I've seen it all. I saw the mess. I saw the boxes. I mean, we've lost so many things. I don't know where our freaking bidet is anymore.
We lost the bidet.
I'm really sad about that. But yeah, I'm super impressed, and I'm really happy that we still have these. Yeah. I know it's late, but
it's super late, but Ichiban Moto Fan Club, we didn't forget you.
I want to like send them something special.
Yeah, maybe we can do that.
Just like, thanks for hanging in there.
All right. This is from Ichiban Moto of Highland Park, Illinois. And he put, you get 5 out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Ichiban Moto stickers.
Out of 5.
From Ichiban Moto.
That's funny.
I'm sure there's an inside joke to that or something, like how he rates things.
Yeah, 5 out of 5. That is so funny. I love it. I want to like put them on something like in order like this, so it's like stars.
Like on the side of a World War II era fighter plane. Too far? Okay.
Too far.
It's comedy. Just comedy.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'm curious what the story is behind that. Do you think he's an Asian feller? Can I say Asian feller?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Okay. Is he a man of Asian heritage? No disrespect.
I mean, I feel like if you're going for this, maybe either that or he has an Asian
Wife?
motorcycle.
Oh, motorcycle. I was thinking like expat or something.
I mean, yeah, it's like pretty much a wife.
Yeah. The wife that doesn't complain as much. It's trademarked. Should we
Yeah.
look this up?
Oh, maybe. I guess that's what this is here for. Brought this.
Yeah, you were just
thing.
bragging about how you got Chrome on your laptop.
I literally just got it. I mean, just got it. Ichiban Moto.
I get 0 service out here. This is gonna be a problem.
I have my hotspot's on if you want to use it. It's on Instagram. Check that little guy out. I've seen on YouTube, but I can't see his face. 150K subs recently.
Holy
That's
shit.
cool.
150,000 subs.
That's what it says. 150K.
That's big.
Shade Tree Surgeon sent him a sticker. I like his shirt. Look at this shirt. Check this out. It's kind of got like a 70s groovy vibe.
Reminds me of that 70s show. What
Yeah.
about transition scenes?
Yeah, but I can't see a picture of his face.
Why you want to see his face?
Don't you want to know what his heritage is?
No, I had moved on from that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all I was doing.
It's 2022. I'm not going to get hung up on that. Should we tell the viewers about kind of what happened throughout the move?
I mean, yeah, it's probably a...
What was your... Give me your thoughts at the end of week 1 after going from a suburb of San Antonio, a very large metropolitan area, to living on 10 acres in a trailer home with copperheads being killed every other day.
Let me just tell you, I was probably in the worst mental state of my entire life. It was bad.
I don't mean to laugh right in your face.
I know. It was like, I was really suffering. Like,
I'm only laughing because I see you now.
I know. And like, I thought, oh, I'm going to be okay. I grew up in Iowa. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I used to play in the creek, you know, hunt for mushrooms.
I keep telling people that the one thing that I learned was small town kid does not equal country kid.
No, hard no.
So you were used to some of the things like the small grocery stores and the limited availability of restaurants, but you weren't keen to scorpions,
animals,
and raccoons and armadillos.
I mean, and some animals fine. Like I remember walking out of my house when I was a kid and like I heard a buck stomping at me and I'm like, oh crap. And there's like mountain lions and raccoons. Like we have all that stuff out there, but I was pretty well within city limits. I mean, you've seen where I live. The woods are right there, but it's like, you know. So yeah, the small town stuff, I'm good with all that. I can get by on bulk buying our meat and groceries and like preparing, you know, for a month. Like I'm cool with that, but yeah, and even Texas, like outdoors is just so much different. Like so many things can kill you. Like
so many things can kill you. Like what?
Like a copperhead, can't that kill you?
Highly unlikely.
Sorry, I just sniffled. This is gonna be awful.
Yeah. You do that all the time though. So
am I a sniffler?
You are a sniffler.
Dang,
it gets
so
way worse
sorry.
when you're sick.
Well, yeah, because I can't.
When you're sick, it makes me want to paint the walls.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But normally I can block it out.
I love how we just still learn things about each other all the time.
It's kind of another reason for this. So when we have these aha moments, the world can see.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So anyway,
not a copperhead. What else can kill you?
okay. Can't scorpions kill you too, or is that also
Nothing,
like unlikely?
none around
okay,
here.
Well, listen, hurt you real bad, like owies,
stuff that makes owies.
And I also like my biggest fear. Like I feel like if it were to come down to it, if there's like a snake on the ground and you're like, catch it, I would do it. I would probably do it. Like I'm not that.
It's not a chance.
I'm really not that scared of them.
You jumped and ran from an armadillo.
Okay, but it was charging me.
You don't think a snake's gonna charge you?
I mean,
not
they kind
run
of
at you, but
yeah.
they'll strike at you.
Just grab it right. Steve Irwin it, you know? Anyway, my biggest issue
Stabbed in the neck by it?
Things that fly.
Yeah, and a lot of things fly out here.
Oh, so many things fly. The freaking grasshoppers fly. And this property had been pretty much abandoned for like...
almost a year.
Yeah, I think almost a year. I want to say it was like 8 months or something, but pretty much abandoned for like 8 months, completely overgrown. Single wide trailer is the guest house that we stayed in. And albeit, I mean, technically a manufactured home, right? Like it's not a trailer anymore because they have different standards now and blah, 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 whatever.
They just got better PR.
Anyway, it was really nice. It's actually very nice. It's a nice home and your parents redid it and it's beautiful. It's very, very nice. But it was not that way when we moved in. And there was nothing, we weren't going to fix it up. We were supposed to only be there a very short amount of time. And it just turned into way longer. Since it had been abandoned so long, all of the little critters were already kind of all over. We were finding scorpions in the house constantly. I remember working at the table and like watching one crawl towards me. I was like, you kidding me here? Scorpions all the time. The mice, I mean, after we like got rid of the 2 or whatever that were in there and like patched whatever hole, it was fine. But like so many things happened like right when we moved out here that after the first week, I was just like, I'm done. I can't do it. Can't do it.
At what point did that change?
Oh, God. It definitely wasn't a switch. It wasn't like one day I was like, okay.
Yeah.
It was like gradually all of the hard work that you put in started like easing me. Like I kind of started to come down that hill. So like just clearing out and keeping the land kept, like keeping it mowed, keeping the stuff trimmed back, taking out billions of those tiny little extra trees. I mean, it was months and months and months of work. But all of those things like helped me feel better about it little by little. Once we got our house, I started to feel a lot better. Yeah. a lot better. I mean, we only packed enough stuff for like a few months, really. Mm-hmm. We didn't even pack all of our like kitchen stuff, dishes. We even packed up a lot of our pantry because we thought it would only be a couple months.
Yeah, it was bare minimum.
Yeah, super bare minimums. I didn't even have anything to like if I wanted to bake something. I remember one time I wanted to make brownies and I had to go to the store and get those like disposable like tin trays because I had no pans to bake. And I mean, that's not my life. I have 50 pans. I need pans. And I mean, if anything, besides just, you know, now really enjoying where we're at, I'm also like really thankful for all the crap we have. Yeah. Like I've learned to live without a lot.
Mine was a dresser. That was the thing that when I got my dresser back, I was so excited.
Yeah, we lived out of suitcases for ever.
I was living off my dresser was a fold-out table.
Yeah, a fold-out table and some suitcases.
And everything was just stacked on top of each other, and it was awful. Yeah. I sound so white trash right now, but.
And then I think about like, we're just fortunate to have a dresser.
Yeah. Like, yeah, some people that's just normal life.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like on top of just learning how to adjust to country life and embracing it, I also just feel more thankful in general.
Yeah.
Having gone through that.
Well, good. I'm glad you were able to stick it out and see the other side.
Me too. It's so much better now.
Sorry, we had to pause to go tend to a baby. So we're still trying to make this whole parenting thing work with everything else. So,
yeah.
All right, moving on to a segment. Let's play a round of Dictionary Dumbass.
It's time for
Dictionary.
Dumbass.
Like I said, Dictionary Dumbass will be a game that we play where I get to look up a random word and we guess what that random word actually means. So there is a website, I believe it's called 1,000 something.
I was going to ask if you're going to use the random word generator.
No, because there's one that is a random word generator, but is specifically for stuff that like hard words.
Hard words.
And then it gives you a little definition. So that's why I'm going to have to use this paper to cover it up so I can play too.
Okay. Good deal.
All right, you ready?
I need to not, okay, no typing. Just use my brains.
Balking.
Balking. Can you please spell it?
Bocking. Balking.
Balking. Okay, so just based off of like the word structure, I'm going to say that it's something that you do.
Okay, it's a verb.
It's a verb.
I also agree that it's a verb.
And I feel like it's got to be like a way that you talk. So maybe, what's that other word? Nagging. I'm going to say it's like
Ooh,
nagging.
Okay. I was going to attribute it to flaunting. Like, oh, look at him. He's balking.
You're like peacocking.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's a smoked herring.
Oh,
Nailed it.
okay.
All right, next word.
Jeez.
Rack. Like wreck, but with an A. Rack.
W-R-A-K?
A-C-K.
A-C-K. Sorry.
Don't know how you spell wreck.
I can't even like
Rack.
I don't know.
Did you just Google it?
I didn't Google it. I just like typed it in. It does not say anything. I just had to see it out, like spelled out, because I literally couldn't picture it in my head.
Are you dyslexic? Isn't that like a
Maybe?
sign of dyslexia?
So it's not the first time that I've thought that I was just dyslexic. I also have trouble like reading.
Mm-hmm.
Undiagnosed.
Oh, okay.
I have no even earthly idea. So I'm gonna say like what you do to the cue balls, you know, like
I'm pretty sure that's just R-A-C-K.
Billiards or
Rack.
what else do they call that?
I'm gonna say like a straught, like stressed out.
Oh, that's good.
Seaweed or wreckage cast up ashore, on shore.
No idea. What do they call billiards in like, is it UK or Australia? They call it something different. It's not pool. It's
Billiard is international.
I know,
believe.
but there's a different word for it. It's like
There's a different game.
snooker.
It's a different game.
Oh, what's snooker?
It's played on an octagon, I believe, or a hexagon.
The snooker table is just like, look, they're just people
Or
playing
it has
pool.
pegs on it.
Snooker is a cue sport played on a rectangular Look, I am dyslexic. On a rectangular table covered with green cloth with 6 pockets, one at each corner, one in the middle.
Oh.
Google,
is it the same? Is billiards the same as snooker?
Okay.
Just, I'm genuinely curious now.
I know, yeah, me too. Is billiards and snooker same? First question asked on Google. Snooker is played on a table similar to a pool table, but uses 9 to 15 balls. Now, it says that billiards is played on a table without pockets. I'm so confused. Okay, the first article is, what's the difference between billiards, pool, and snooker? Apparently, billiards is played on a table without pockets. The game only has 3 balls, which are red, white with a spot, and another white without a spot. Pool is a table with 6 pockets, 15 balls. And then snooker has 6 pockets. But the table is generally larger than a pool table.
What?
I just feel like my life has been turned upside down.
And why do they call billiards billiards?
That's what I'm saying, because when you go to like a billiards bar, right? They have pool tables.
It's pool tables.
In America, anyway.
Yeah. That size of that mosquito, my God. Probably heard that one buzz the mic. Thought I saw a tail number on that one.
Anyway, I'm shook.
Yeah, look, we're learning stuff.
Learning. I love it.
Yeah, all right, let's do one more.
Okay. Mail time. Oh, we're doing a word. Sorry, I forgot what we were doing.
Illinguate. I wish I could show you.
Can you? Illinguate.
Illinguate.
Okay, so I think that is going to be like having to do with words. And like if you illinguate, like the way you speak, like to speak in an eloquent manner.
It's eloquent.
I don't know. Yeah, that would be just the word eloquent.
I'm going to say that it's like stretching out something time-wise. So like taking longer to do something than you need to.
That same idea, but like with a word. No, that's elongate. Oh my gosh, I just can't think of anything for this one. Yeah, I'm just going to go with what I said.
To remove the tongue.
Like, really? Like,
yeah, to remove the tongue. Like a lobotomy is taking the brain out, right?
Oh my God.
Ellinguate, or to ellinguate is to remove the tongue.
Okay. Nope, I wouldn't have got that one. Lingua.
All right, that was Dumbass Dictionary.
Holy moly. Didn't know any of them. That's not surprising.
No, it's not.
I'm going to forget them all tomorrow.
Let's go move on to our next mail here. This one's taped and joined at the seam. This one's from BD Rider in Pennsylvania, it looks like. Some stickers.
Looks like he's on TikTok.
Says Bike and Bird, enjoy your channel up here in Pittsburgh. Was down with you, all the others for Bring It Home. What a blast. Wanted to send you a couple stickers and poker chips. Take care, BD Rider.
JDB Rider. Car sales.
That must be a Midwest thing. I do not.
So JD by Rider, I feel like is.
I know it's a car.
Yeah, and I know. Well, I was gonna say I feel like it spans a little further outside of the Midwest, but I could be wrong. So if you know of JD by Rider where you're from, why don't you tell us where that is?
Also, I just realized that the logo is a dog.
I'm going to his Instagram right now.
Yeah, it's a dog. Is it a dog?
I think his name is Scott. It is. It's a dog. On his Instagram, he has a bomb, a dog, and a piece of dynamite.
Yep. Yeah, this is Scott. You can find him on Instagram at BDRider70.
BD Rider. Oh, he's got his own chip. Look at that. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That is so cool. You're a cool guy, BD Rider.
Yeah, that's neat.
I should probably log into this. I could follow him.
Yeah, send us something. We'll give you a follow. There you go.
Yeah, we'll definitely give you a follow.
Can I see the other chip as well?
Oh, yeah, you can see it. It's a Pittsburgh chip. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Oh,
One time we got Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania with the Harley-Davidson 1. Got Three Rivers, Harley-Davidson, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I gotta keep these over here so I remember to follow them.
Thank you, Beauty Rider. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
We will be adding these to the collection. The collection, by the way, is coming up on 900. It's coming up on 1,000 ships. So keep sending them in to the address down in the description. Let's get over 1,000 ships. I'd like to see if that would even come close to the record for the most.
Is that including my chips? Is that all of our chips?
It's not including your chips. It's just mine.
I mean,
so including yours, it could be more.
The collective chips.
Yeah.
I feel like we could.
Granted, I didn't go to all those, so it would be a record without real merit. But
I mean, it's still
cool.
It's still a collection of
still
chips.
A collection. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give these guys some follows on the Insta. Nice. Oh, it says requested.
Do you have anything for parenting? It's kind of weird.
We're potty training right now.
Okay.
And that's just, if you know, you know.
So you want me to launch that segment and you can give us some potty training stories?
Yeah.
It's time for
Parenting is kind of weird.
Kind of weird.
Kind of weird.
All right, so
I'm excited for this.
we're potty training.
Yes.
And I tried potty training at 18 months. I thought, hey,
Correct.
let's just check it out, see where she's at. I'm a pretty relaxed parent. I feel like most of the time, like, I'm not all up in her stuff. I'm pretty chill. So yeah, I was like, if she's ready, she'll let me know. If not, we'll try again. Well, I mean, I think she's ready now. And it's just like all she wants is chocolate. And
I wonder where she got that habit from.
That's like her treat, right? So
Yeah.
if she does the pee-pees in the potty or she does the poo-poos in the potty, then she gets shock-wet. And
Sorry, what does she get?
shock-wet.
Shock-wet?
She gets shock-wet. And I think one of the hardest parts is like, I love her so much. When she asks me for shock-wet, I just want to give it to her. And
see, there's
but
proof.
I know that I can't, right?
There's proof that you love her more than I love you. Because you'd ask me for chocolate, and I would just say,
no, absolutely not. Yeah, I mean, nothing like super gross has happened or super like, I don't know. Maybe people like, I feel like it's all normal, but maybe just because I'm a parent.
How about what happened the other night on the way back home from dinner?
Oh my God.
Speaking of super gross.
This one was kind of gross. And I don't get grossed out really by a lot. Like, I can deal with a lot. Like,
yeah. Of
bodily fluid.
She's the bodily fluid person in the marriage.
I'm good.
The spiders and the creepy crawlies.
Yeah, exactly. So on our way home, we went out to dinner. It was Papa Bird's birthday.
We didn't go out to dinner on the way home. We went out to dinner and then we were on our way home.
Thank you for clarifying that. On our way home from Papa Bird's birthday dinner, which I feel like she ate like not too much.
No, it was definitely on the lower end of the average.
Yeah, and just having normal meals and normal acting normal, like nothing crazy. She was a little fussy on the way home. She actually does not like car rides, so that's been a really fun experience as a parent to have a child who does not like being in the car.
Yeah.
Extremely difficult to work with. Anyway, I do remember that while we were driving, she was fussy and, I don't want this, I don't want that. She got quiet. Mm-hmm. She did get quiet, and I was just thinking like, I
thought she was just tired.
Well, and then your mom said, "Do you want me to keep her up?" And I thought, "Oh, she's just probably falling asleep." Like you do what you can. That way, we don't have to like deal with the whole getting her down. Anyway, and then I just hear your mom make a noise. Oh. oh my God. And I mean, immediately I'm like, what, like what's happening?
Yeah.
Is everything okay? And your mom's just like, she threw up everywhere. She threw up so much.
There's so much throw up.
There's so much stuff. And your mom was like, I've never seen anyone throw up this much before. And in my head, I'm like,
okay, she's over exaggerating.
that's not humanly possible.
She's 2.
She's a baby. And she didn't eat that much at dinner. Like,
no.
we got her like corn dogs and fries, and she had like, she didn't even eat the whole corn dog. She just eats the little hot dogs out of it because that's my girl. Yeah,
low carb diet.
She didn't even eat that much. And I was like, well, hopefully it's not that bad. So we gave her some wipes, and she started cleaning her up a little bit. And a little bit further down the road, she starts throwing up again. And, and like your mom was like, oh, she's throwing up more. It's a lot,
It
and
literally sounded like that episode of Family Guy.
I did hear Luna at that point. Like I could hear and I was like, oh goodness.
Yeah.
So she kind of sat her up that way. She wasn't like, whoa.
Choking on her vomit.
So gross. Oh my gosh. And at that point I thought, well, the worst of this is that I'm going to clean her up when we get home. It smells real bad.
Oof.
The smell was bad. So we were still a bit from home. So I pulled over in parking lot area.
In downtown Kingsbury.
Yeah. And when I got back there, I was shocked. She really did throw up so much.
See, I knew that was going to be the case, and let me tell you why. So as we were pulling up to the parking lot where we eventually got out, my mom starts asking questions about what Luna has had for the past meals.
Yeah.
And she's starting to list off foods like, hey, has she had oranges? And I started thinking back like, dude, oranges were a while ago.
Yeah.
She had like a day and a half of food built up in there.
And I did give her oranges that morning. So I thought, it's kind of uncommon to have usually she's kind of like past things by now. But listen, I could see things.
So many things.
I could see things in that throw up. And I mean, we're talking like things from the past 3 days. There were raviolis in there.
What?
I swear to you.
Should we be concerned?
I mean, I'm a little concerned that there was like a whole ravioli.
Yeah.
They're super soft though, so
yeah.
But I mean, and I'm not concerned about her. Like, I don't want anybody else to be concerned about her. Like, all of her other normal.
Everything else is normal.
Everything is normal. She still has her poo-poos and her pee-pees. And like,
oh, thanks for clarifying.
We're good. We're good. In many other aspects, she ate fine today. But yeah, it was just like.
She ate fine today.
She was.
Just fine.
She had like many meals. I think she was just like, she just completely emptied her stomach. Yeah. So I think that maybe on top of just like having a super full stomach, we were on a super windy road up and down, and I was driving, so obviously it's not great. So I think she just got a little car sick, but I feel so bad because everyone in the car, like your mom, you, like everyone was like gagging.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, as soon as we got there, I was done.
It doesn't bother me. Like the
both
smell,
the
the sound,
and the smell.
nothing. Nothing bothers me. The sound, the smell, whatever. It's fine.
It's got to be the smell because I can watch people gag on the internet, and I think it's hilarious.
When people throw up, it is the funniest thing to me. I think it's hilarious. If you throw up in front of me, I'm going to die laughing at you. It's going to hurt my stomach how much I laugh. I think it's so funny. I did not laugh when Luna threw up. And I think that takes real, dedication and just shows the love that I have for her.
Absolutely.
I didn't laugh.
Absolutely. How can you laugh at that poor little baby?
So yeah, there we go. Car seat is drying in the driveway as we speak.
That's a fact. So for mine, the only one that I had written down for parenting is weird is I said the quote, "No, Luna, we don't drizzle lemon juice on the dogs." Not something I'd ever thought that I'd have to say.
Yeah.
No, Luna, we don't drizzle lemon juice on the dogs.
We don't drizzle lemon juice.
So Luna loves to take a lemon and squeeze it all over her food because she sees us do it and she thinks it's just the most hilarious thing possible.
Thing ever.
She'll get it and she'll just all over her food. But she also likes to throw food to the dogs and say hi to the dogs as they're walking up, cleaning around her little food table thing. And Iris, my blue heeler, starts walking up to her left, and she just takes her lemon and just all over the dog.
You need this.
You're like, here you go, Iris. Here's some lemon. I said, no, Luna, we don't drizzle lemon juice on the dogs.
It's my favorite thing is just like saying things that you never thought you would say.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's...
What was the number one thing that catches, like, that comes to your attention when you think of the most major thing that no one told you about parenting that you feel like should have been included
Oh my gosh.
in a message, like a PSA?
I feel like you need to know when to take a baby to the doctor.
Like a checklist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty... Like when
There's got to be an acronym for that.
when you
right?
call the nurse hotline, like they ask some pretty standard questions, but I don't know. Like I don't know what temperature is dangerous. I don't know, because like for me, if I'm at 101 or whatever, like nah, I'll tough it out. I'll take some medicine.
It's a fever, but it's not hospital
but
warranted.
it's different for a child, and it's different for how long it lasts too. Like
Yeah.
she was like, well, has she had a fever? Luna was sick like maybe a month ago or something.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, has she had a fever for over, I don't remember, 20, see, I don't even remember right now. I would have to look it up. 24, 48 hours, whatever. Has she wet her diaper in the last, this amount of time? And it's just like, someone should like when they send you home with a child from the hospital, they should give you like a little checklist. Like, hey, your baby is going to get sick at some point. It's just going to happen.
Yeah.
Here's your checklist.
Like I said, there's got to be an acronym for that.
If there's not, there should be. And that is one thing that I'm like, because then I'm just like trying to find nurse hotlines. She doesn't get sick when the doctor's office is open.
True.
She gets sick at night, or like that one time she threw up in her crib. That was really fun.
Oh.
And or on the weekends, and doctor is 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Who are you gonna call?
Not Ghostbusters.
Not Ghostbusters.
Nurse hotline.
Nurse hotline.
There's something strange leaking out your bum.
Oh man.
Who are you gonna call?
Nurse hotline. Yeah. So it would just be nice to not waste everybody's time, right? Like
You're losing blood, but you still got some. Who you gonna call? I could write a whole song.
Yeah. I know you could.
Nurse hotline.
So yeah, I just wish that we had some more. Like you're sending me home with this thing, and I'm supposed to keep it alive. Give me a couple pointers. You know what I mean?
A binder.
Yeah, a binder for sure.
Mm-hmm. Small little. We practically left with a binder. It was just a binder full of not so important information.
I got a whole sheet on like how to formula feed. Not even a whole sheet. I got like 5 sheets.
Yeah, I was about to say it was more than one sheet.
5 pieces of paper on how to formula feed. And let me tell you, when you buy formula, it's on the package.
Yeah. They could simplify that down to one line.
Give me some other useful information.
Follow directions on package.
And it was like, the first page was like, wash your hands, clean the bottle. I was like, get out. Get out right now. Give me some useful information. I know that I should not have dirty hands when I
think
make a
that's
bottle.
the issue is that like
Some people need that.
the general population needs it so dumbed down that the stuff probably on the top end gets kind of chopped off or left off.
Yeah. I don't know. What about you? Do you have anything that's like you wish you would have known before?
I wish I would have known. See, I'm kind of torn on this one because I wish I would have known, but I'm also glad I didn't know because it made it that much funnier when it happened. Is I wasn't really told, or I wasn't around little kids a lot when I was a kid. I was an only child, so I didn't have little siblings, but I wasn't aware that babies' farts and burps sound
they're so funny.
hilarious just because they sound just like big boy and big girl farts and burps, but just so small.
I cannot confirm that is. That might just be Luna. She eats a lot of big girl food.
That's true.
She's never had baby food, so I don't know. Maybe like little babies don't have such as big.
Yeah, but even when she was on formula, her burp sounded.
That's true. Oh yeah,
ridiculous.
Some good formula burps. Yeah, and they're hilarious.
Hilarious.
When she is just like running around, playing with her little princess castle, and just
lets out a
so
ripper.
funny.
Yeah,
It's so funny. I had to really control myself because I don't want her to get like a big reaction out of it, like so that she's trying to
funny.
do it right. Yeah, because if she gets any reaction out of anything, it's like repeat, do it again. So I try not to give like a big reaction, but I'm like, oh man, that's so funny. That's hilarious. She just ripped a big one right on Cinderella.
I think our answers purely encapsulate the gender stereotypes. You were all motherly and like, I need to know when to take my baby to the hospital.
Oh my gosh.
And Dad was like, farts.
Farts. My gosh, I didn't even realize that. It's just very,
Just farts. All right, let's move on to this last piece of mail here. This one might be a little difficult to open gingerly because it is nice and taped up.
But you're a ginger.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm learning not to swallow
Some cheeps.
in the microphone.
Some cheeps.
Cheeps. I'm going to also just apologize in advance because I feel like since we did mail time, our vernacular has changed quite a bit. We say things like sheeps and shockwit. So, man. Yeah, and oops. Yeah, so sorry. We talk like our baby now. We'll try to stop.
I'll try to stop.
No promises.
She's not going to try to stop.
I probably won't stop. I'm so bad at it. It's so cute.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and read this letter here. Hey, hope all is well. I seen you guys didn't have poker chips from Nassau County HD out in Long Island, New York, so sent each of you one. It's funny, I would never have had the time to do this if it wasn't for the fact that I broke my leg. I am new to the channel, and so far, I enjoy your channel. It gives me some things to do while being laid up. I really did enjoy the Dyna Build series, since I have a 2017 Street Bob myself. Wish you guys all the luck in the world with the channel. Hope you guys like the chips. P.S. Only if you don't mind giving my club page a shout out, that would be cool. If not, that's cool too. IG DirtyMore_MC. Thanks. Anthony from Long Island, New York.
Aww.
Well, bud, sorry you broke your leg. Been there, done that. That's not fun.
I bet it's better now.
I'm sure he's running marathons by this point. I'm sure of it.
Do you want better? Let's give you a follow.
There you go.
Requested.
I need you to have you sign into the Bickering with the Birds IG as well.
Oh, yeah. I need to do that.
That's fine. If you follow him, you'll be able to find him. Can I see the chips, please?
Yeah, sorry. There's a lot going on. Beautiful colors, though. I like the white one. That's
Love
one of my
both.
favorite color combos. Dirty More MC is a Long Island-based MC. Sorry, I'm checking out his Instagram.
We have a white and orange chip and a blue and black chip, both with Harley-Davidson of Nassau County on the front. And on the back, we've got, what's that, Brottlemore? Oh, no, hdbelmore.com, Belmore, New York, 516-409-9200. And same thing, 516-409-9200. Sorry, go ahead.
We promote unity and the coming together of good, hardworking, blue-collar men to create an everlasting bond. Well, MC.
What would your motorcycle club name be?
What are things that I like? Naps.
I almost said something really bad.
Something that you cannot say here? Or will it just make me mad?
No. Say instead of nap, I said sap, and instead of sap, I said sappy. I was going to say the sappy bitches, but with naps. And I realize that changes.
Oh, I'm there now.
That changes the meaning of the word.
It. Yeah, I haven't. I really have to think about it. I have no idea. Do you know what you would name your motorcycle club?
Sparky Boys.
I don't get it. You don't get it either?
Because we're Sparky.
Like, you light up the night?
Yeah.
Or you, like, burn through spark plugs?
No. The first one.
Okay. Sparky reminds me of a dog name, too.
We were watching a show the other day, and they were talking about the different names between people like construction workers over in the U.S. and what they call tradesmen or trade workers over in the U.K. And it was the plumber one. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what the plumber one was, but we had both found out about it. And I was like, oh, yeah, they call electricians Sparkies.
Oh,
and you're like,
yeah.
What? I was like, yeah, they call them Sparkies. She didn't believe me. But I said, which is ironic because over here, if you're a Sparky electrician, you're probably pretty shit at your job.
Bad one. You're not a good one.
You're not a good one.
Yeah.
Only the bad ones are Sparkies over here.
I think
it was better in
they
the
call
moment.
them tradies.
Well, wasn't there a specific one for plumbers?
I'm pretty sure they called them tradies.
Yeah.
Which still, I was like, what a cute little name for tradesmen. I'm pretty sure because it was like cutesy. Tradies.
Yeah.
All the tradies are here.
Do you think your British accent is your best accent?
It has to be because I can't do any other ones.
You can't even do a Mexican accent?
I mean, maybe, but...
Or a Spaniard accent?
Probably...
Or an Italian accent?
Mexican Spanish would be my best one.
580. Mamma mia.
But it would be better if I was just, like, speaking the language and just, like, articulated the words properly.
Okay, speak the language. Speak the UK language.
No, I meant, like, Mexican Spanish. Like, that accent would be better if I just spoke Mexican Spanish.
All right, give us your best Mexican sentence right now.
It's going to be banking Spanish because that's where I learned Spanish.
Okay.
Not that you know that at all, so it doesn't matter. But anyone watching or anyone listening is going to be like, is she asking me if I want to make a deposit in my checking account right now? And I am.
Okay. You could have just...
I could have just what?
You could have just said the sentence and said, that is blah, 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 blah.
No, I'm just going to... Because it doesn't matter. Hola, ¿cómo puedo ayudar?
Sí.
¿Cómo puedo ayudar? What can I help you with?
My manis.
¿Cheques o depósito en la cuenta de cheques?
Sí.
Ok. Pase su clave y su PIN, por favor.
Tamanis.
See, it's not bad when I actually do it.
Yeah. Definitely has timid white girl vibes.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I have not spoken any Spanish in years, so it was probably a little off. Yeah. But I just remembered most of it.
Mine's so good, I'm not even going to do it just so I don't embarrass you.
Oh, please do it.
No.
Please do it.
I'm bigger than that.
Please do it.
All right, guys. Well, we've hit our hour here at Bickering with the Birds. Please let us know how we did on our first episode down in the comment section below. Like I said, be sure to send us in some fan mail in that address down in the description if I get it in time. What's your last word here?
I like it. I
You like it?
this. It's
It was
so
fun?
much fun. I'm just happy to be kind of back into doing stuff and to connect with everybody again. I feel good about it.
I agree. It's been good to be back on the channel, and hopefully this will continue to be something bigger and better.
I love you guys.
All right, weird faces for the outro.